super a lot.
A lot of heat.
And then the next thing he's going to put on is his coat. And before he puts it on, I'll show you. This is the liner that I was talking about. This keeps water from getting to his body. So when you put water on a fire, what do you think it does? It makes steam. And steam is hot, 212 degrees at least. And 212 degrees is too much heat for your skin. So we wear this to keep from getting steam burns and to keep him a little more comfortable than if he was just wearing like a t-shirt. Because you can't wear t-shirts in the fires. So they keep telling me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say you can work comfortably and, well, not super comfortably, just, up to 400 degrees or so inside the building.
And
But,
super
you
big.
Get beyond that, it really starts getting intense.
Yeah, that 400 degrees will have you laying on the floor trying to get below that heat because 400 degrees is a lot of heat and you'll notice it if you're standing up. Although this will keep him safe up to that. I think that I read something somewhere that this material and this bunker gear and everything that he has on will keep you safe, keep you from getting severely hurt at 1,500 degrees. So 1,500 degrees is an awful lot of temperature. It'll keep you safe for about 2 minutes at that degree. So if a room all of a sudden lights up on fire, you need to be able to get out really fast. You have about 2 minutes before the stuff will start to fail and you'll get hurt. So now he's putting on his air pack mask, and that's the mask that he puts on. It isn't kind of the mask he puts on, it is the mask he puts on. And it goes over your head, and it's got a little mesh thing back here to help keep it on top of your head. And then he pulls the pieces tight, and then he pulls up that Nomex hood. You see, because when I was a young fireman, I would always forget to do this, put that hood on. It is way too late to try to put the hood on now. If you don't put it on at the beginning, you ain't going to put it on. You're going to put it on and you'll look silly because there will be pieces of it hanging out. Everybody will be going, oh, you forgot to put your hood on again, didn't you? No. Yes, I did. And then the next thing that he's going to do is he's probably going to want to put his air pack on.
I'm getting ahead of the game.
And he's probably going to want to turn it on before he does. Because it's really hard to breathe the air that's in that tank unless you turn that on. If you don't turn that on, you put that mask piece in and it'll go. And then you look like a goldfish inside of this tank.
He just put on 3 other people.
I tell everybody
It's heavy.
this outfit isn't too terrible in the wintertime, although fighting fire in cold weather is miserable. But in the summertime, he just put on a snowsuit. And now he's going to go try to do stuff in 90 or 100 degree weather. It is absolutely miserable, but he's the man. So now he's going to pop that on. Now he's going to. And now he's going to get his helmet. And you remember when I said he's going to kind of look like an alien? Kind of looks like an alien. Kind of sounds like one.
What kind of air is in the air tank?
Just normal air. You don't ever. A lot of people think that we carry oxygen. That's a bad idea. Oxygen is not flammable by itself, but oxygen will make things that don't ordinarily burn really well, like this outfit. So if he were to get a leak or something and he was leaking pure oxygen, it would fire would follow him around just like it was nobody's business. So he just breathes normal air. It's 21% oxygen, 8% hydrogen, and then a whole bunch of other stuff mixed in there that's just mostly carbon dioxide.
Wow.
And so this is what he looks like when he puts on all his fire gear. And usually you won't see him standing up if you're inside of a burning building. He'll usually be kind of crouched down or crawling. And why does he do that?
Because there's no air up there.
And yes, the air at the ceiling can, yes ma'am.
And the stuff on the ceiling can come down.
Yeah, stuff on the ceiling can fall down, absolutely. But what do we know about heat? If you have a match, can you hold your hand below the match while it's burning? You could, because what does heat do? Heat rises, always goes up. So if you're in a normal sized house and there's a couch on fire, the couch gives off an awful lot of heat, just like standing next to a fireplace. So that smoke and heat and all that stuff is gonna start building up at the ceiling and start layering down to where you have nice, comfortable, maybe 80 to 90 degree air down here, but the air at the ceiling could be upwards of 1200 to 1300 degrees. So you always stay low. And I've actually got a picture somewhere. I can't show it to you because I don't have to look at it. But I've got a picture somewhere of the helmet that I was wearing. My helmet was kind of up above the layer, and it melted parts of my helmet up there because it was that hot.
Wow.
And I was too young and not smart enough to know that I needed to get below that. I was
Yeah.
walking around like I was out for a Sunday stroll. Older fireman grabbed me and drug me down on the ground and said, "No, down here. Stay down here. Better down here." Yes, sir. So do you guys have any questions for Patrick? You want him to talk to you? I want him to talk to you. I want him to say, "Hello, my name is Patrick and I'm a fireman." Say that. See how he sounds funny? A little different, a little hard to hear. So if he's in a burning building, he's going to be yelling. So why don't you yell, "Fire department"? Fire department. See, that's super hard to hear, and he's yelling. So if you're ever lost or trapped in a burning building, you have to get low, close the door that's between you and wherever the fire is, and then listen for him. And then if you hear him, go to him or yell for him, because he'll come and help you. Okay?
I would like to see you crawl.
We want to see him crawl.
Yeah.
Patrick, the lady would like to see you crawl.
Normally, to put smoke inside a house, we would be sleeping to see if we could feel it.
Okay. Oh, wow. Is it harder with all of that? Oh.
Yeah, everything that he's wearing, the coat, the pants, the helmet, the hood, that stuff alone.
Leave that off for just a second. We'll show up the fast device.
Oh yeah, set off the fast device. And anyway, that stuff, just this part of it, not including the air pack, just this part of the uniform, weighs about 40 pounds. If you crack the air pack on, that's about another 30. So he's usually carrying about 70 pounds of just more than him.
Wow.
Just right here. And then usually they grab a tool. So if you grab a Halligan and an axe, which we'll show you, those weigh about another 15 to 20 pounds as a pair. And then dragging a hose line, hoses, depending on the type of hose, but a 2.5-inch hose line has about a gallon of water in every 1.5 feet. If you've got a 200-foot hose line, that's about 1,600 pounds of just hose and water on the ground.
Wow.
And so you can move that at the top, but you're not going to pull the whole length. So you're fighting a lot of weight.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Does his oxygen ever go out?
It does. And when he goes out, if he's still in the building, it'll start to make this horrible, annoying noise that he's going to turn on for you in just a minute. And that tells me if I'm with him or if I'm at the fire or the chief that he's got a problem. This is called an emergency device. It's called a PASS device, personal alert sonic system or something. And that's telling him that he needs to move. So he shakes. Anytime you go still for, 20 seconds?
29 seconds.
29 seconds. If he holds still for 29 seconds, because he's had something fall on him, he got knocked out, he passed out, any of that stuff, as long as he stays still for 29 seconds, that alarm will start.
Wow.
And that, what you just heard, that's not even the bad part. That part's just the warning to him that he needs to move. You will hear that all the time. We're standing around, we call it the firefighter shuffle, because well, now it'll be 29 seconds. But we call it the firefighter shuffle because we'll all be standing around and we'll start to hear whoop, whoop, and we'll be like,
You'll see the
Oh, you're doing the hokey pokey.
and then sometimes if you're standing next to somebody and it goes off, they don't realize that it's theirs. They might think it's somebody else's, and it'll start to get louder. It'll start to get louder, and then you'll see. And then it'll go off for real. Now
Wow.
it'll do that,
Wow.
But if you're having an emergency, even if you're still trying to find your way out, we will set that off if we get lost inside of the building and we can't find our way out. We'll set it off even though we're still got air because we want people to come find us, and it won't go off while we continue to try to figure out a way to fix our problem.
Yep.
So, is that any other questions for him?
Let's see the other stuff.
Yeah. Well, he will show you the other stuff. Well, we'll let him take this off. If you ladies want to
There
come
about
with me,
20
I'll show
minutes
you.
once we get all this.
Come on.
Yeah, we'll let him get all this stuff off. We'll go with the other stuff. We use this for like putting it up on the roof of the building, so we can get up there, maybe cut a hole in the roof of the building, let smoke out. We do that sometimes. So this